Important new Medicaid rules could affect your health coverage. Stay tuned for essential money-saving tips you won't want to miss. Let's dive into the details of these Medicaid changes. Medicaid helps about 72 million Americans with doctor visits, hospital stays, prescriptions, and long-term care. It's a lifeline for low-income folks, seniors, and people with disabilities. Flexing with your income or family situation. But a new law, signed on July 4th, 2025, is shaking things up. It's tucked into a big federal budget package and brings work requirements for some folks. Sounds a bit heavy, right? No worries, I'll explain it simply. These changes won't touch everyone, but they could affect 5 to 20 million people. They focus on able-bodied adults aged 18 to 64 without young kids or other dependents. If you're 65 or older, you're in the clear. No stress needed. But for those in the 18 to 64 group, you'll want to pay attention because this law is real and coming soon. Ignore it and your coverage could be at risk. The deal is, some folks will need 20 hours a week, 80 hours a month of work-like activities to keep their Medicaid. Don't panic. It's not just about getting a job. Things like volunteering, job training, or certain classes count. Wondering if this applies to you? Let's break it down further. The law changes who counts as a dependent. Before, any kid under 18 meant parents were exempt from work rules. Now, only kids 13 and under count. If you're raising a 14-year-old, you might face these work rules, even though you're still parenting a teen. Feels unfair, doesn't it? It's surprising a lot of families. For example, a 40-year-old mom with a 15-year-old at home now has to meet these requirements when she didn't before. That shift could catch you off guard if you're not prepared. And since Medicaid is run by both federal and state governments, each state will roll this out on its own timeline, some in a few months, others by December 2026. That's why staying in the know is your best move. If you're 65 or older, have a disability, or are pregnant, you're exempt from these work rules. But even if you're exempt, keep an eye on state notices to avoid mix-ups. For those who need to meet the requirements, the flexibility is a plus. Volunteering at a food bank, taking a job skills course, or attending community college classes can count. Have you thought about fitting 20 hours into your week? It's manageable with some planning. For instance, volunteering at a local animal shelter or helping at a senior center can be rewarding and count towards your hours. Many communities offer free workshops, like resume building or computer basics, that qualify too. You could even combine activities, say 10 hours volunteering and 10 hours in a class, to hit your 80 hours a month. The key is finding what works for your schedule and sticking with it. The rollout's timing depends on where you live. Florida might start enforcing these rules soon, while Oregon could wait until late 2026. It's a patchwork system, which can feel confusing, but that's how Medicaid works. Federally funded, state-managed. States must notify you about these changes, but notices can slip through if your contact info isn't current. Ever missed a letter because it went to an old address? Let's make sure that doesn't happen. Some states are already piloting programs to help folks meet these requirements, like job fairs or volunteer matching services. Check with your local workforce agency. They often have free resources to connect you with qualifying activities. If you're unsure about your state's plans, a quick call to your Medicaid office can clear things up. Have you checked your state's Medicaid website lately? It's a great place to start. And don't forget, keeping your phone number and email updated with your Medicaid office is a small step that can save you big headaches. Now, let's talk about how to stay ahead with some simple steps. Are you affected? If you're 65 or older, have a disability, or are pregnant, you're exempt. No work requirements. If you're caring for kids 13 or under, you're good too. But if you're 18 to 64, able-bodied, and don't have dependents under 14, these rules apply. Got a teenager? Kids 14 and up don't count as dependents now, so you might need to meet the 20-hour weekly requirement. Surprised? It's a big shift for parents. What counts as work? You don't need a traditional job for the 80 hours a month. Volunteering at a community center, library, or church works. So does job training, like a free course at a workforce center, or classes like computer skills or GED prep. Call your local community center to check out volunteer options. It could be as easy as helping with a food drive or reading to kids. Track your state's timeline. States set their own schedules, so some might start these rules soon. Others, not until late 2026. Visit your state's Medicaid website or call their office to ask about their plan. Want to stay ahead? Update your contact info with your Medicaid office now to catch every notice. A quick call or online update can save you trouble later. Keep good records. If you need to meet work requirements, log your hours, volunteering, training, or classes. Save proof like sign-in sheets or certificates and share them with your Medicaid caseworker. Think of it like keeping receipts for a return. It's your proof you're following the rules. Use local resources. Check out free or low-cost programs at your library, community college, or nonprofits for volunteer roles or classes that count toward your 20 hours. Some areas offer job training tailored for Medicaid recipients. Have you looked into what's near you? A quick search could find options that fit your life. Stay in touch. Not sure if you're exempt or what activities count? Don't guess. Call your Medicaid caseworker. They can confirm your status and point you to qualifying programs. Keep their number handy and respond to any letters or emails from your state's Medicaid office. Staying connected keeps your coverage safe. Stick with me, because this is important. These rules can feel overwhelming, but small steps now can protect your benefits. If you're exempt, breathe easy. You're covered. If not, explore activities like volunteering or training that work for you. Need ideas? Your local community center or workforce agency can point you in the right direction. You're not alone in this, and by staying informed, you're in control. Hit that subscribe button for more updates on Social Security, retirement, and tax tips just for you. Got a question about these rules? Drop it in the comments, and I'll help you sort it out. Thanks for joining me. Let's keep looking out for each other.